course, there's C and D. Again, this is just the first test, so I want you to try harder on the second one. So if you do better on the second one and the third one, then I might ignore the first one. Okay? So, yeah. If you do well in the final, then I might ignore the first one too. So don't panic, okay? This is the first test. But again, you guys have to do the sample test, and you see that the sample test kind of, I did not change much. Some problem I changed, but like the word problem, I did not really change.
Yeah.
Because I know the word problem, you have to read the word, all the sentence, and you need to understand the word and try to analyze it. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, turn in the assignment number 2. It takes a lot of time, so that's why I give you kind of similar problem, same thing as the sample, but you guys have to do the sample. So as long as you do the sample, then you should be okay. Okay. So today we're going to do some activity. We're not going to have any new lecture. Last time we already talked about simplification and verification, and I said so verification is a type of proving. So we're going to do some activity. Hopefully there's more students coming and we get into the group, and we're going to start activity. And if you guys win this activity, I add each member in the group 2 points to the next test. Okay? And those who finish the problem on the whiteboard, again, I keep adding more extra credit to your following test. Okay? Can you I'm going to just go ahead while he's give you back the test. I go ahead write down all the problem on the whiteboard. Hopefully that we have time for that. Okay? Okay, go ahead. Give me back your assignment number 2. Okay? And I need to put it in your gradebook. I haven't put in anything yet. Including the first test, I haven't put in the grade, but I will. So. And the solution, I forgot one thing. The solution, I will send a PDF file of the solution of the first test to your Canvas message. Maybe around maybe 10 o'clock or maybe 2, 3, or 4 o'clock today. Okay, but I mean. Those who got a very good grade, and some students got more than 100, so 100 or something. So that's good because you got some extra points. So that's why I want you to do this extra credit. And try to engage in the activity in class and get into the whiteboard and then give you more credit. Okay. So I'm going to write a question here. The second test, of course, will be harder because more concept and it's about verification and proving. So, but no, that's okay. It's not really that bad. As long as you do the sample test, you should be okay. If you don't do the sample test, then of course you have hard time. Okay. But if you do the sample test, it should be a 5. Okay, to here. If you guys have any questions, just let me know after class, or you can send me a message or email on Canvas. Then I will explain why. start with one of the examples. Everybody got the assignment back? Okay, the test back. Let's see. One more problem here. Let's see. This is my example. So you guys see that they just set up the new technology, so which is kind of good. But, you better use it sometime. Okay, so any question? So everybody got the test back already? So bring back if you okay. So everybody got it. There's something left, right? No. Okay. So that's how we learn that when we try to verify the trigonometry expression, there are three strategies. We can go from left to right, or we can go from right to left, or we can go from both sides, depends on what side has more function than the other. That is our strategy. I think it's work all the time. Well, you can start from the side that has less function, that's fine, but it's to give you a hard time, okay? And for simplification, we want to simplify trigonometry expression to the simplest form. Sometimes the answer is just a number after we simplify. Sometimes it gives you a very simple function. Okay, but we try to simplify as much as we can, and this all the process of simplification is used for later when you learn how to solve trigonometry equation, or this can be used for verification problem. For example, like problem I have on the whiteboard. So today we're going to have some activity. So I'm going to divide the class in two because we have how many again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 10, 11, 12. So let's divide into three groups, a group of 4, okay? Let's do a group of 4, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys get together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, the bottom, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to you guys get together over here with Rachel, please. Okay, so this is the activity. So I call it a relay activity, please. I call it relay activity because each student has a chance to contribute to a problem in the whiteboard. Okay, so you have 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes to discuss, or maybe more than 10 minutes to discuss about a problem. So this is the group number 1. So go ahead, try to do this problem. Okay. Group number 2 over here, try to do this one, okay? And group number 3, you're gonna do the one right over here. See that? Number 3 right there. That is your group. Okay, number 3 right there. Okay? So this is how it goes. You have 10 minutes to discuss how to do the problem. So each group has have to make decision who's going to go first on the whiteboard, and the first person in the whiteboard, you have like about maybe 2 or 3 minutes to start the problem. Then when I say stop, the second person has to go and continue with the work of the first one. Okay? And I keep doing like that until you finish the problem. And the group who finished first got 2 points. Each member of the group added 2 points to the second test. Okay? So those who couldn't finish, however, you still got them right. I add 1 point to the next test. Okay? But before, let me see. I think I'm gonna start this later. Okay? So because we're gonna spend time for the activity. So go ahead and discuss. You have 10 minutes. Okay? This is group number 3. This is group number 1 right here, and number 2 you over here. You go ahead. Go ahead. Start 10 minutes. How we do that?
We'll figure it out. I go to Sweden. Right. But I have a
Okay. So try to use all the trigonometry ratio we learned last time. Okay, on the trigonometry ratio we learned last time. We try to use the factoring formula we learned back in the day.
I got an 89.
Who's going to be a Danny's here?
Use all the concept we have learned for the past few years. I mean, at least denominator, simplification, factoring, anything you can use. So you have maybe 10-15 minutes. Okay.
So you know how like sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1?
Yeah.
If it's minus, do you think the exact equals negative 1? Does it work like that?
So the strategy is you can go from left to right, or you can go from right to left. Okay. You're gonna manipulate some way, somehow you convert the function so that it gives you the right hand side. If you pick the left hand side as the beginning, as the start.
Actually, no, because no, you would make the other one.
They make the other one.
So take that plus 1.
What do we have here? Plus
Cancel
I can't do it.
Well, we have sine squared x minus cosine squared x over.
Yeah, this is 1 over 1 plus 2 sine cosine equal tangent x minus 1 and over tangent x plus 1. Okay, this is cosine to the 4x. Okay, not cosine 4x. This is cosine to the 4.
So like add negative 1 to both sides.
This is a typical example of what we have on the test, on the second test. Okay, so you guys make sure you guys really understand what's going on.
Cosine minus 1 equals yeah, wait.
Cosine, well, cosine minus 1.
So that equals sine squared.
Sine squared, yeah.
So if we factor out that
So
2,
we have
we can
maybe more than 10 minutes.
then
If
sine,
you want it.
sine squared. That helps us in any way.
Yes, go ahead, talk to each other, guys.
You're right.
We do that, and then we have sine squared.
That
helps us in any way.
Right.
On the bottom.
Oh, I think one at the top.
We can also
do
convert
one.
Does the
Yeah,
is the
it's,
tangent x on the equal sign not cancel out?
No, because there's, yeah, so cosine squared, which is what we have there, is equal to sine. Negative sine plus 1.
If you just like take the 1 out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's something I can do.
So,
So I'm gonna give you hidden. You can use factoring formula. Back in the day, we already learned. Okay, all the factoring formula we learned in college algebra.
No, he did during the test. 3? Yeah.
So then we probably definitely need to do is divide by sine or cosine.
So if we get 2 sine squared, how do we get the 2 on the other side? How do we get the 2?
We verify that you
right?
get that.
yeah,
What?
so.
Yep, we need to convert some way somehow so that you have 1 there. Okay.
We're gonna wanna.
But you do that one, right? Oh, you do the second one. Okay.
Okay, so since we
So you can go from left to right if you want it. For the second group. And for the third group, you can do, yeah, you can do from left to right also. Okay, you have to manipulate some way somehow so that you get the answer. And all the formula you already learned must be engraved in your brain. Okay? You must have it in your brain all the time. Okay? Because there's no formula shit on the test.
What kind of formulas do we have to work with cosine?
When you change your
Yeah,
mind.
that would be.
That's what we did with sine.
I think that's just like.
Yes,
struggling
I
with
believe.
the basic
Eighty
algebra,
years.
to be honest.
Is that right?
Okay. in the next 5 minutes, I will give you a hint. Okay, I will give you a hint if you still being stuck.
Sine squared
I will give you a hint.
minus,
But try to do it now.
quadratic. Would that work that way?
Talking about like expanding it.
Like cosine minus.
If the inner terms cancel, then we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this time this is third, right?
What does that do though?
That's what we can do.
Then they would both be.
You can express just one.
Did the middle terms cancel out?
They.
It would have to be plus and minus.
It would.
Because if we do that, then
Yeah,
one of them
we
could
would.
be equal to 1, and then we're stuck with cos squared x minus sine squared x.
Yeah, it won't work with that.
Alright, I'm gonna give you some hints for the first group, okay? All you need to do is you probably have to use this formula. Okay, for the second one, you have to use the difference of square.
Yes, they do cancel.
Okay, and for the third one, you guys have to use difference of square also.
Or two.
And you should use the difference of square.
Alright. And everyone know difference of square, right? Second group. What is a square minus b square?
A minus B times
A.
plus B.
Uh,
Yes. Remember that.
Alright, how about the first group? You remember this?
That's a.
A cube plus b cube?
We're trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Sine
Alright.
squared cosine
So this is
squared.
a square minus b square right here. So in the next 5 minutes, try to figure out the step, okay?
So if we do this, they do cancel out, and then that one at least equals 1.
Okay.
So
So if anything,
then we should just use 1
And then A squared.
times, which would just be the cosine squared minus
Yeah,
sine
it must be that,
squared.
so we can cancel out the middle. numbers.
Doesn't that mean we can
So this is
rewrite
minus
it?
the
Yeah, you can
minus
rewrite it.
sine.
Times.
No, it's the same.
All those formulas you already learned in college algebra, actually intermediate algebra. But I know those formulas, it's been haunted you guys, I know it.
That, this is using that,
So
because
these
that's
sine
one.
minus cosine
Counting
times
the
sine
rest
plus
of it that
cosine,
he's doing,
right?
he's just
And then we should get that, and
Is
then
the,
all would be
is
over,
that thing where it's,
that would be
it's
over.
this,
It must be
So-
minus-
yeah. So,
Sine squared
and
plus cosine squared.
since it's times 1, it's just that.
You have 3 groups and each group has students who got A on the first test, so hopefully it help you guys a lot.
My shirt got stuck to it last night. Yeah. Okay, sin x minus sin x. Sin squared x.
I want to hear more noise, guys, more talking,
Plus cosine
more
x.
discussing, try to contribute something to deserve extra credit.
So if we do the thing that you said, we end up with this on one side, in place of that. So at least then that equals 1. And then we're just down to really this. So sine squared minus sine equals this.
So how do we really figure out how to get that sine squared out of here?
Be the same.
Yeah, or to get it to where we can, Yeah, exactly.
Wrap my hair around my
Alright, we have around 3-4 more minutes. So you guys have to make a decision who's gonna start the problem first, okay? Who wanna go first?
Okay. Who's there?
Oh, you cross that out.
I'm sure it's called like
Because
addition
sine
or
plus
something.
So just sine x minus cosine
Then
x.
it'd be sine straight. Wait, no,
No, I
because there's a
simplified-
multiply.
Yeah. I simplified that to the bottom. And so it's 1.
Can you try it?
First one's
These
plus,
now, 'cause these
then it's
multiply.
Are these multiplied or something?
Yeah, and then they're added.
No, they're added, so it's like to the sin x plus cosine x, and that's just
It's
1.
that moment that I feel like
So
there's
now I have
something
sin x
there.
minus cosine x
I'm
equals 1
staring
plus
at
2
you right
sine
now.
cosine x.
I don't see what identity we can use.
I might start working on the other side just to see.
Yeah. So then,
We're gonna go up there.
not, how can we get rid of that? That's like the weird, the odd
If y'all
one.
feeling that way, y'all know this shit.
Alright, ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ready?
Listen, let me know
I
what's
guess we
right
need to
now.
dot everything.
Yeah.
Well, at least you have something to start
Do
with.
you know what it was right now? Yeah. And then you can simplify that to 1. You can simplify that to 1. Okay?
This one to one?
Yeah, because sin x plus cosine equals 1. So then it would just be 1 times
I thought
sine.
it was sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1.
Oh,
Right.
so yeah, you can simplify that into 1. But then,
But wouldn't you not be able to?
no, yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah, so it's probably not to divide two.
Yeah.
I can write
sin squared
this
plus
part.
cosine squared equals 1.
So make sure that the first person who start the problem, the second one must understand the next step, okay? So that you can continue with the work on the whiteboard, okay?
Yeah.
So the first person has around 2 minutes or 3 minutes.
Why do we have all? So right now, we're already
Alright, maybe 1 more minute, okay? 1 more minute. Go ahead and make a decision. Who's gonna go first?
I feel like tangent of x minus 1 is like somewhat limited.
No, it's tangent of squared x plus 1 is equal to
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see that.
Okay, cosine plus one.
I think like
Something.
halfway.
It's cosine minus 1.
See what we
Yeah,
do?
okay, cosine minus something.
The only thing I can really see we can convert sine to is tangent times cosine.
Yeah, it's just gonna be weird, because, but
Doesn't
maybe
help us at all.
it's somewhere.
Because then I mean, if we convert tangent to sine or cosine, like sine versus cosine squared, that doesn't help us.
Yeah, 1.
And then have this. So that is 1 plus sine cosine times 1 minus sine cosine, right? Like 1 square minus
If we moved,
1 plus.
if we minus cosine over here, wouldn't that take this to something?
Alright. Go ahead, pick one person round. Okay, it's time. Who wanna go first? Who wanna go first? Over here, please. First
I
person.
think I got something.
Hold on, now let's wait. Okay, all goes together. There. Alright, so go ahead and stop. Okay. So when they say stop, the next one has to come up, continue with the work, okay?
Lost when you realize what to do. Take a
Yeah.
I don't know.
You just write it down.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody pay attention, everybody can help them, okay? You guys can have your group member, okay?
And you could assign, just go, can we simplify it to negative?
Negative 1, yeah, that's what I have. Yes, okay, that's exactly what I have. I erased it. But look, negative 1 and 2 sin x, so it's cos x. 2 sin x.
And we can,
And then
It's
that
over here.
equals to tan squared minus 1 over tan squared plus 1, right? Times tan squared plus 7. I'm just doing stuff.
yeah.
No, I've got into here, this will turn
So-
into 1. Minus sine over cosine.
Actually, I want
You can't cross out tangent and stuff, right?
No.
Why not?
Okay.
Why are we not?
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. So if they get stuck, you guys can help them, okay? All right, group number 2, stop. Next person. Group number 2. Number 1 and number 3, continue.
negative 1 over
You number 2, right?
No, I'm number
You know 1, just wait, hold on. Number 2, come on, number 2. You gotta keep going, come on.
equals the answer.
Number 3, stop there, please. Stop there. Number 3, continue, please. Continue.
So I just realized that for the
that's it.
plus one, we can do sine squared plus cosine squared.
Number 3,
And then
continue.
I'll just get to, okay.
You guys can help them, okay? You guys, Rachel can help the other student. Number 3, come on. Number 1, stop.
Never mind,
All right, next.
See this? Minus.
You change 1 into
That'll get rid of.
Remember, if you finish first and you got them right,
Sine squared.
this one. So you just
you got 2 points added to the first test.
So it's gonna be that equals your negative.
I was like somewhere.
Then it just comes negative
So
1.
I have basically
that means that if
negative
you get
sine
that's not gonna
sine
be here, then
minus
it's.
sine x over sine.
All right, what's wrong with the group number 3? What's wrong with group number 3?
It might be this side and opposite side.
There still has to be a 1.
All right, let me see. How do you go from here to here? This group number 2 doesn't make sense. Group number 10. So group number 2, we need to show more work. All right,
Minus sign, okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
I see it, okay.
continue with group number 3, please.
Let me write it down, so if I have to go.
But then.
Yeah, so.
Okay, all right, okay. So everybody, group number 1, everybody agree with that?
Minus sine
Yes.
squared x.
Okay, you sure? You can stop there, okay? If not, you still have time to fix it, okay? Okay? So anyway, you still have time to fix it. I didn't say it's wrong or right. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that yet. I didn't say that.
helping, Professor.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it. You have to consider. No one have you on the task. You have to have yourself first, okay? Then I have you later. Okay? I didn't say it's wrong or right, okay? Because I'm still waiting on the first one. Please reconsider. You think that it's right or wrong, okay?
Minus 1.
All right. What's wrong with group number 2? Everybody agree with that?
This is a minus,
thinking.
this is a
Good
minus.
thinking. Okay. All right.
If this becomes a positive over here.
All
this-
right,
this over
number
there is a
3.
positive, we're
Okay,
back to
number
that
3.
identity we know.
Number 3, what's
That's
wrong with
sine
number
squared.
3 here? Everybody help him, please.
Yeah, well, no, well, yeah. Eventually, but yes.
All right.
It literally becomes this one.
Listen, I will go down just like, please, God, help me. Just not go to this.
Okay. All right, number 2, what's going on here? Number 3.
Over here.
times cosine x.
Okay. When I say verification, you need to show step. Okay, number 2 doesn't have enough step. I don't know how to jump from here to here.
Plus cosine.
Okay, how to jump from here to here? It doesn't make sense. Okay, there's no step over there. Okay, no step, no credit.
Exactly.
All right, group number 3, please switch. Group number 3, switch.
Yeah.
Next person, please. Number 2.
Yeah.
Oh, why you again, Melissa?
What I think it is.
Oh, okay.
So, and I think we're actually there because,
Continuing, please have your group member. Please have your group member. Number 1 seems to be okay, right? Everybody agree with that? If I mark okay, then you're not allowed to fix it.
Because it's 2 cosine squared minus cosine squared.
Then you're not allowed to fix it. Okay?
And then you have end up with sine squared.
Alright, make your own decision, guy.
cosine.
Life is a box of chocolate. You have to make your own decision. Okay, you don't have me on the test, remember that. Okay?
What's cosine squared equals 1.
Please help him, group number 2, please help her, please. Okay, number 3. Everybody pay attention, group number 3. Do you think this is correct? Or you need to help her too? Okay, alright. Alright, you sure? Otherwise the next student has to come up and continue with the work.
Yeah,
So don't you say I subtracted the cosine over?
yeah, it's
And
subtracted.
then you got negative
Alright.
Yeah, I think
equals
that's,
the cosine.
that looks
Okay.
good. That
And
looks
then added the 1 over.
Alright, number 3 done, huh?
perfect. We think so?
Think so. Alright, number 2. Number 2. Alright, let's start. So everybody finished. So number 2, do you need to fix anything?
Yeah.
You need to fix something? Let's wait a little bit more, guys. Let's wait a little bit more. And the other group have to look at your problem. Let's see your problem is correct, okay? Especially number 3, okay? Number 2, look like they done already, but I don't know. We're gonna check that later, okay?
He said we need to look at it, so what did we do?
Number 3. Few more minutes for number 2.
Do you want me to finish your problem? I have to take a picture.
Alright, if you already checked your problem, you can take a look at the other problem and see, you can learn from the other guys also and see that the other group is correct or not. And I'm gonna fix it quick, okay?
Was that in the phrase, is it negative 280? Is it just negative 80?
I don't see anything that would be
Oh,
wrong.
it's like faster?
It's still moves terms over. Subtract this cosine.
Doesn't this, even though it's not
Say we put
squared,
one
does it
times
still
x
turn into
times
1?
cosine of x, both sides.
Is that
So
what
you think that would be wrong?
This cosine can cancel out, so it would just be 2 sine of x. You don't need to, that's the thing.
Okay,
So when you put it
alright.
here, and you split it,
Number 2, do you need more time or you gonna just stop over there?
which comes
Give us
out
like one more minute,
here.
please.
1 more minute? Okay, I give you until 8, okay? I give you until 8.
So you put this there minus that.
Alright, so number 3, if you think you finished already, please take a look at number 1 and you think number 1 is correct or not, okay? And number 1, you're finished, so please take a look at number 3, you think number 3 is correct, okay?
So this, you get.
Alright, nice. Very interesting.
That,
We have fun today.
we don't
Because
need
if
to
you
cross,
just
no,
factor
because this is part of this right here.
Sine,
We can't just cross this out.
sine and the cosine,
That's
you
what
just get sine plus cosine equals times 1 for the times 1. And then it just cancels out the bottom. Because you have 1 equals.
Put this under both of them.
Okay, 1 more minute, then group number 2 don't have anything to change, then I'm gonna keep it, okay? And I consider that as the final answer. This problem is very helpful, guys. It trains your brain. It trains your brain. Critical thinking, logical thinking. All right, number 2. Everybody have anything to add? Nope. All right, so that's all right. Okay, let's fix it, guys. Let's see who got 2 points, who got 1 point. All right, let's take a look, everybody. Take a look at the first problem. Okay. And I said I already give them a hint. So they give you, I give you this formula. What is the name of this formula? Yes, it's the sum of the cube. First time you learned it, how long ago?
6 years, 3 years.
No, but actually, you guys see this like every year, no? But the first time you learned, yes, first time you learned Algebra 1, high school, 9th grade. It's been haunting you. You guys couldn't memorize this. No, this. You guys have to, because this is very important. It's so much important. Okay? So most when you learn, first time you learn college algebra, they have a prerequisite chapter, chapter 0, they always start with this. So please memorize that, okay? And I'm gonna, they use this formula to factor this. Look like the formula is correct, okay? So look like that they said this sine, cosine is A and B, so they split up, so A plus B. Everybody agree? A plus B, because it's AQ plus BQ, so AQ plus BQ is A plus B times A squared. So A is sine right here. This is your A. This is your B. Okay. A squared means sine squared. Minus A times B, so minus sine, cosine multiply each other. That's good. So far so good. Plus B squared. Okay, so B is cosine plus cosine squared. Very good. Alright. So they want to verify some way somehow so that the step on everything on the left hand side equal to the right hand side. At this moment you guys don't have to write this on the right hand side because you need to show the right hand side. So you're not going to write this. So you consider equal right here. Okay? So this on the top is sine plus cosine, and the bottom is sine plus cosine. It is same. And it's in product form, they cancel out. That's good. Okay? Because it's in product form. As long as it's in product form, you can cancel out. Some students, they say they do like this. The sine here and cosine here, and the bottom is sine. And they just doesn't work that way. Okay? Because it's not in product form. This is addition. It doesn't work like that. Okay? Alright, this is product form right here. So they cancel the whole factor, which is good. So after they cancel out, this is what they have left. Sine squared minus sine cosine plus cosine squared. So sine squared minus sine cosine plus cosine squared after they cancel out. Okay? That's Dominic, can you join that quickly? Alright? Very good. Now, this is where you have to open your eyeball. Your eyeball. The formula of Pythagorean identity we already learned. Sine squared plus cosine squared equal to
1.
So they recognize it, even though they're not together. Sine squared over here and cosine squared over here, but that's fine. They add this together, give you 1. And whatever left, they write it down. So you have 1 minus sine squared cosine squared, and this is what we have on the right hand side. So this is good, this is wonderful, and this group at 2.2 each member in the group. Very good. To the next test. So go ahead, add the number 2 on the side to your name. Alright. Please give them a compliment, guys. So that's gonna be good. Number 2. Number 2. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Can you explain to me what's going on here?
I can explain to you what I put up there.
Okay. So you want to go from left to right or right to left? First of all, that's the question I want to ask you. You want to go from here to here, or you want to start from the right, then the final will be the left?
Right to left.
Or you want to go from both sides?
Both
Yeah,
sides.
just leave it. Yes.
Third choice, right?
So you want to go from both sides?
Both sides is fine.
You want to go from both sides?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go from both sides. So let's see. All right, on the left hand, on the right hand side, they change in tangent is sine with cosine. Okay, look good.
I was gonna change the 1 to.
Then how? Okay, tell me. On the left hand side, how do you go from here to here?
I don't know. That's what they told me to put. I have.
Damn, the bus.
We have sine square. we have sine square. We have sine square plus cosine square equal 1. But we don't have formula sine square minus cosine square equal to -1. But because I already give you the hint, a squared minus b squared, can you give me the formula one more time? Group number 2.
A plus b times a minus b.
Okay. You have to use it. So this, not good yet. Okay? So you don't have any extra, any credit added, but I'm going to fix the problem for you. Okay? So everyone pay attention here. So, a squared minus b squared, look at that. a squared minus b squared. So I can write the left hand side. This is where I start. I start on the left hand side. Okay. So that is give you sine plus cosine times sine minus cosine. Everybody agree with that? Because a squared minus b squared, a plus b times a minus b. So a plus b times a minus b. Yes. Alright. Over. Alright. This is where the crazy right here. That's why when you guys do this, you guys have open your eyeball. Big. To see. 1 equal what?
Sine squared plus cosine squared.
1 equal to sine squared plus cosine squared. Let me rewrite this. Plus 2 sine cosine. If you look at the bottom, look at the bottom. Right here. What do you recognize?
Sine squared plus cosine squared times sine squared plus cosine squared.
Yes. This is, everybody recognize that? This is called one of the formula.
A plus B.
It's the a plus b squared. This is square of the sum. A plus b squared equal to what?
A squared.
A squared
Plus 2ab.
plus 2ab, yes.
Plus b squared.
Plus b. Right there. Look. A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Everybody recognize it? Everybody see that? Right here. A squared. A is your sine. B squared is cosine. Plus 2ab. So I can write the bottom. Let me rewrite the top first. So rewrite it. We don't touch the top, so I just go ahead and rewrite it. Okay. So the bottom I can write it as, anyone can help me?
Sine,
Squared x plus cosine.
just
No,
sine
sine
plus x
X plus cosine.
Uh-huh.
To square.
squared, yeah.
Now look at the whole thing, the whole fraction.
And the
Can we
square-
simplify it?
The square and the
Because it's in product form. So I simplify this with this.
Square.
So the bottom I have sine x
Big brain.
minus cosine x over sine x plus cosine x. But it's not there yet. It's not there yet. We need to bring it to this. What we're gonna do next? We need tangent. Right now we have sine cosine. How are we gonna bring that to tangent? Think. How are we gonna bring this to tangent? We had a minus already, which is good. We have minus here. We have plus here. That's good. But how are we going to bring it to tangent? Everybody think. How are we going to bring that to tangent? From sine and cosine, we bring it to tangent x minus 1. How? Anyone? How we bring that to tangent? Maybe we use some basic step we already learned. Very basic. Intermediate algebra. Algebra 2, or maybe college algebra. We need to change it. Somehow, some way, somehow to change it. Okay. Think about it.
You got the tangent.
If I give you the equation, right? If I give you an equation, and if I multiply both sides of the equation by a number, do you think it changes? No. So if I divide both sides by a number, do you think it changes? No, right? Just think about it. You have an equation, and I divide both sides of the equation, a number, it does not change, right? Yeah, okay. Same thing for multiplication. You multiply the equation by a number, both sides, does not change. Same thing here. That concept you already learned. If I divide the top and the bottom by the same number, it does not change. Just imagine you have 2 over 3. I divide 2 over 3 by 5. So I have 2 over 5 divided by 3 over 5. Do you think that this is the same as this?
Yes.
It is. Right?
Yes.
Because look at that. 2 over 5 divided by 3 over 5, keep change, flip, give you that. So if I divide a fraction by a number, it does not change. This concept you already learned. So if I divide the top and the bottom by cosine, do you think it changed? No. Because of this. I divide by 5, does not change. So if I divide the top and the bottom by cosine, it does not change. It does not change. And look at this. This and this give you what?
Tangent.
Cosine over cosine give you what?
1.
Right there. So this one will be tangent x minus 1 over sine over cosine, tangent
Plus 1.
x, and you done.
Can you do that? I didn't know you could do that.
I just use the concept we everybody know. I just use the concept everybody know. There's nothing beyond what we already learned.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody know this. Everybody know it. I just use it. Okay? So that's the solution for this. Alright, everybody take a look at number 3 right here, guys. So go ahead and copy them down, okay?
I feel like I don't want to try.
Okay, so they start with,
It's hard to feel right.
that's good. At the beginning, they use the difference of square right here. So right here, you see that cosine to the 4 is the same as cosine square x squared. So sine to the 4 is sine square x squared. So this is the difference of square. So a in this case will be what?
Cosine squared.
Cosine square. And b will be sine square. So they split them up again because you try to verify the left, because I know that you start from the left. You don't have to write this.
Okay.
Okay? So you start as equal right here. Okay? That's it. So they split up a plus b times a minus b. And a plus b cosine square plus sine square give you 1. Good. First step looks like it's correct. Alright, cosine square minus sine square give you sine square. Good. Alright. Then anyone can explain to me how you jump from here to here?
So if it's just 1, then you end up with, since the cosine squared plus sine squared equals 1, that part becomes 1, and then you just have cosine squared minus sine squared equals the original 2 cosine squared minus 1.
Anyone? No. Anyone? What do you think? Yes.
Yeah.
I think it should be like difference of squares. Cosine square x minus sine square x, and then you can factor that.
You can do that, but the thing is, we want the square. If you factor them out, then there's no more square.
Oh.
Yeah.
Once we got
So now, how do you jump from here to here? How do you go from here to here? Just let me know how you go from here, the left hand, to here.
no, it's just copying the top. We didn't go in.
So you didn't go. Okay, you just copy the top.
We just copied the top.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay. So this should be equal, right?
yes.
And what next?
And so then we minus the cosine squared off of the left side onto the.
But then
Why don't you put instead of,
You cannot do subtraction because
Yeah.
right now, if you do subtraction, the cosine both, right now you don't know this. Right now you need to reach this, yes.
So would you do the difference of squares?
no, like cosine, you can express it over sine, right? Or vice versa, over.
What's that? Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So cosine, you can.
Cosine square x is equal 1 minus sine.
Okay, and sine square x equal to, because you need to express as the cosine. So,
Okay.
yeah, I need your group number 3 explain it because I think I know that you understand it, but
Yeah.
the way you write is not clear to me.
Okay. Yeah, we actually I can see because we weren't getting the same.
So after you got cosine square, so this is equal to cosine square x minus sine square x. Then this is equal to what? Because you don't know, you need to reach this.
Okay.
This is not, you cannot use it because you go from left to right. This is what the answer
Yeah, that's
is
our problem.
at the end.
We used it like
Oh,
you know
you
an
use, we
equation,
cannot use
and
it
then
because we try to
once-
verify that.
once we worked it around, we got to
Oh.
a true statement, and so we
Oh!
Yeah.
So this is, you use the first strategy. Everybody agree with that? So over here, after she start the problem with the first strategy, which is she go from left to right. Well actually she start with the third strategy, not the first strategy. So she want to go both sides, from both sides. So she go both sides, so she keep it like this. Right, that, right?
mhm.
Uh-huh. So she go both sides. She used the third strategy, which is you can go from both sides. Then she then what? Then you're gonna subtract both sides by what?
by cosine squared.
By cosine square.
Mhm.
You mean like that?
Yes.
Okay. Then it give you what?
Negative sine squared equals cosine squared minus 1.
Uh-huh.
And then if you switch
So switch that
the
and
sign
it give you very good.
yes.
It still works. Because that strategy is they go from both sides. So if you go from both sides and at the end you have something true all the time, then it's proof. It's proven. Okay? It means you verify that because it's always true. Okay? That is one of the strategy. Which is good. Alright, everybody add 1 point to that. Alright, go ahead, put your 1 point to
Oh,
it.
just 1 point? We
Yeah,
got it
because
right.
you finished, this group finished first.
Oh, that's
Alright,
right.
we still have time, so let's do another round, guys. Let's do another round. Very good, guys, very good. Very good.
It's just a point, right?
Let's do another round.
Exactly. I'll take it.
I was about to say, like, you can definitely make folks.
Alright, group number 1, do that one. That's it for group number 1.
Only for 3 points. So we got 3 points.
2-1. If you got it right, you finish them first. Group number 2. Oh, this is good. Group number 3. Let's do group number 3. Right. Group number 3, you do this. Sine A 1 plus cosine A plus 1 plus cosine A over sine A equal to sine A. That is for that group. And for second group, let me see. Second group, let me see, I have something here. Okay. How about this?
No, I don't think so. Because if you
Sine
use
A
the right side, it's just sine A.
plus
Because
cosine
if you
A
have that 1 plus
minus
cosine
1 over
Yeah.
1 minus sine A equal to
Okay.
2 cosine A
Well, actually, I get
over
I will say, I know.
Sine A minus cosine A, sine A.
What is cube?
And
Minus
the
cosine A plus
common
1.
denominator thing,
That would be
I
your
just didn't
group.
see it all, and she was
Square root
right.
of one gives you,
Guess we'll give it a shot.
gives you,
So, that one was like really freaking out.
yeah, secant.
Alright, so everybody please get together, talk to each other, okay? Try to finish the problem. 2 points is not a lot, guys, but I mean it's worth it.
Right? Yeah. So you need to get 1 cube plus 1. Couldn't we?
That's sine A.
We can change.
Yeah, we just did it.
Actually, no, I
That's
see how
how
it works, I see how it works now.
Okay.
Cosine A
Yeah.
plus cosine A.
I take it back.
Hopefully the next time we have another activity, just create more opportunity for you guys to get extra credit to the test. I think that's very helpful. And it's a good thing that when you guys learn the trigonometry and anatomy, you guys need to practice. So this is a chance for you to practice.
1 plus n squared equals whatever x squared. Because there's cosine of the denominator on the other side.
This one's on
So that's why I think the way you
I have no lead. I have no lead. Like I need a lead.
Yeah, you don't know where to start.
So try to use all the mathematical concept we've been learning so far. What you learning in college algebra. That's why the Valencia always, not just Valencia, the school always recommend you to take trigonometry right after college algebra. You don't want to have like 2 semesters off and you come back and you forget everything. Same thing for
Then you can make cosine squared and sine squared to 1. Then you got 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Then you're left with the 2 cosine.
Which is,
You have to figure out a way to get rid of that cosine.
I need to put it.
Yeah.
If you want to write it out just to see one on here.
yeah, I'll go through that and then I'll look at it, that's really
Collaborate, talk to each other, guys. Talk to each other.
So, what do we do wrong? Cause this, like if you got these into common denominators, then you'd have, 2 times that.
Heck, it almost cancels out.
Yeah, like almost does, but then it's like not quite clear if there's something wrong with it. No, it doesn't. Cause we're verifying, right?
You could ask if there's a chance it doesn't verify. I feel like you need to do it too. Right now.
I mean, if you start from left to right, it doesn't work, you start from right to left. Then you start from right to left, it doesn't work, you start from both sides. That's all. There are only 3 strategies. 3 methods, 3 different approaches. That's all.
The right side seems like it doesn't have a lot
So one student start from left to right, the other student start from right to left, and see which one is it work for you, okay? Maybe we don't have enough time, then we go and have this and have fun at home. It's some fun, you know. Spend a little more dedicated, you know. At home and try to spend some time.
Interesting.
Okay.
This you can put square to whatever. I mean, you
Or-
could keep it like
or
in
actually-
parentheses.
Yeah, parentheses.
You have to manipulate some way somehow, guys. Ready? Let's start with the first step. Let's start with the first step. So let's pick your first person. Start with the first step.
Yeah.
Alright, group number one. Number one, go ahead. Whatever you have, okay? You probably get it from there, you probably don't, that's fine, because we have only 10 minutes. We need to push a little bit. Number one. Number two.
I don't know if it's the right structure.
Because we need to move it, like 2 and 1. Oh, I look at this.
Number two.
Yeah, Mike, why does it not have to
I know
perfectly
that
cancel?
right half, but I don't know if it's gonna be the same.
Alright, number two, please. Number two. Number three, who's wanna go?
The expressions are true, right?
Of course, all the expression is true, but we need to show this is true. That's why you try to show.
Yeah.
Alright, number two, number three, please. Someone. Come on.
We have no lead, hold on.
You're a little lit. Okay, let's wait a little bit more. Why you actually, all of you guys can go over there and work together. If you want.
No.
We're on the right
Good.
track.
I need someone over here too. All you guys can go over there and work together.
I think cross multiplying is the way.
I think you're right.
We gotta figure out a way out.
Okay, come on, really? You guys the first group got all the credit? You don't wanna get, you guys give them all the credit already.
Yeah, we got to a point and I can't. If we're
You
not on the right
cannot
track.
continue?
Well, if you're not on the right track, you don't want to write it up on the board.
No, maybe that's a good track. Come on, just go ahead, put whatever you have on the whiteboard, come on. Over there too. Whatever you have on the whiteboard. Please have your classmate, your group member, those who are working on the whiteboard right now. Okay.
That's where I left off.
Okay. Like group number two is like you guys getting stuck. Like any idea how to start a problem?
I multiplied top and bottom by 2.
Multiply top and the bottom by 2. Okay, I think that's not that bad. Okay. Any other idea? Okay, so for group number 2, you want to go from left to right or right to left? First of all, or you want to go from both sides?
I went from left to right.
You want to go from left to right? Okay. Okay, so talk to your other member in the group and let's see how do you agree with that. Jonathan, you have to pick up the marker.
I changed the one in the denominator.
Continue with that work in order to get
I
credit.
don't like it in class, I like.
Crossed off the sum.
Otherwise, you will get credit.
And then I got rid of 1 over cosine.
Okay, try to show me something, guys.
I can't see anything.
All right, group number 3. Everybody agree with that, or what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, group number 3. I think that's a pretty good strategy. All right, number 3. Stop there. Continue. Someone continue.
So close. I just need to change.
Someone
this.
continue. Group number
I just
3.
need to change this
Someone.
to a 3 and then we have it.
Group number 3. That's a very good strategy. Very good strategy.
Oh, you think so?
Number 2.
Good
Still
strategy,
getting
so
stuck.
that's good.
At least we're on the right track.
Okay, so we're 2 plus 2
2
cosine.
All right, number 1. Please help him.
Yeah, it's all over equal to my side, but it's all over that side plus or sine.
Okay. All right. All
Plus
right.
cosine
Okay, so 2 plus 2 cosine,
Let's see who's gonna
Plus one, right?
go in here.
so we're gonna.
Aaron, you have to pick up the marker. Come on. You have to pick up the marker.
So you got 2.
You got a direction?
2 plus 2 cosine over sine
You guys are pretty close.
plus cosine.
You guys are making
Oh,
I can
Number
put sine
2.
squared and
Come
cosine
on.
squared
Number
to
2.
1.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah,
Have to go in
Five.
through.
yeah. Okay.
How about number
so
2?
then
You guys can
can
do
do that. We have to
So-
go into
cross multiply.
Yeah,
You guys can do cross multiply. Maybe it work.
okay, so when,
Can we work together?
okay. so
Yes.
I did this.
Okay. We can work together. Yes.
You got to, where, okay.
You can number 2. You guys can cross multiply.
Okay, maybe I see that.
Must be cosine x plus sine x cosine squared.
You can write
Number 3. You guys very close.
I still know how to get rid of that cosine A. I don't know.
80% done already.
Would you write the full thing you were gonna?
80% done already.
You had
Number
2
3.
plus 2 cosine?
The next
It's supposed to be
person
under,
will be-
under
It's not him, okay? The next person will be someone else.
times or sine times
Okay,
the
okay.
1 plus cosine A.
Okay.
I said,
Yeah, yeah,
I feel like not factoring out because, I mean, you
Yeah.
could, but then you're left with a sine cosine. I don't know how to get
Yeah.
rid of that.
Okay, so we're like there.
Actually, wait a minute. This might be.
Number 2, you can do cross multiply.
No, that would work.
Okay.
And after you cross multiply, you will see something.
Yeah, you can do that.
Because probably on number 2, after you cross multiply, you try to use the third strategy,
Yeah,
which
then we
is
have that.
you try to get to something truthful
So
all the
I can
time,
see-
Same denominator.
something
Oh,
fact.
yeah, you're right. You-
So it means that you
I
go
crossed
for
this,
both
but
way,
it would've
for
been
both
that.
sides.
Right.
So that's where we're at there. You just came at it from a different angle.
I started from the beginning, like with the original equation. I
Yeah,
crossed
yeah.
out
See, which was good.
Alright, we have only 5 minutes left. Hopefully we have a few more minutes.
That's the same.
Number 3, you're very close. Number 3, you're very
Oh,
close.
okay.
Very, very close.
Yes,
I don't know.
Like 80% done already.
okay.
Alright, someone else have to keep the, someone else have to go over there.
If I go up, can he come with me?
No, it's, someone else. Aaron or someone over there.
If he goes
Yeah.
up, can he go with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we just.
You guys, you can go together, but someone have to keep the marker. Okay? The person who write will be different.
Yes.
We can- Okay.
But we can just
Alright, what's wrong with number 2 over here?
Work it this way, but I
Number
know-
2.
I know where to go from here.
Let me
So
see.
you were gonna have
You
here.
cross multiply?
This,
Yeah.
yeah, so over that.
And you try to bring whatever you have on the right hand side. Maybe so that in the same like the third group last time you just try to show like cosine square equals to cosine square. It's done because it's true. Okay.
Okay. So we're
Try it, guys, try it.
is-
And we have sine plus cosine right there. We just need to get rid of those two now.
Okay.
It's just we have to get rid of.
Oh, you mean these two?
And we can't factor it because
No.
it doesn't have.
We almost
it's not
have
on
it.
two either.
Correct.
Right here and here.
No, but this is cube, square.
Alright, look like we don't have enough time, guys. So, look like we don't have enough time, so everybody have a seat. Okay, hopefully the next time we can continue with that. Okay? Okay, let me put some comment on the problem on the whiteboard first. So I have to say that for 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Number 3. So everybody take a look at number 3.
Figure this out.
You guys very, very close.
Yes, we are.
Very. It's like 90% done already. This is, I don't think this is a good strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that next time. Alright, number 3, look at that. 2, 2. Factor number 2 out. 1 plus cosine A. Sine A. 1 plus cosine A. Cancel. Boom, boom, done. You like 90%. So everybody add 1 point to this. Everybody add 1. 90% done already.
Right over my head.
Yeah. So that's all for today, guys. If you guys want to copy the problem number 3, go ahead. This is the correct one. This is the perfect one. Okay. Now problem number 2. Hopefully we can go next time. Okay. It's not really that bad. Number 3. It's a trick. That's a trick. There's a trick on it. Alright, I think that's all for today, guys. Good job. Okay, I'll see you next time. And don't forget to copy this if you want to have something to learn.